I feel like I'm watching a collab episode of League Night. We have Austin Charles, who actually just earned his Worlds invite. He was one of those players who was tied for 125th place and didn't get his Worlds invite because he didn't have the highest number of play points. And they decided that play points were going to be the tiebreaker, and they didn't really tell anybody that. So, like, he didn't get his Worlds invite. And then Pokemon actually went back on it and did retroactively give all of those players who were tied for 125th, they gave them their Worlds invites. So Austin is now qualified for Worlds. So Austin is going to be attending the 25 World Championships in Anaheim, California. So huge congratulations to Austin. Massive accomplishment there. I'm sure he's very excited. It was a close one. Looks like he wasn't going to get his invite at first, but then Pokemon changed their tune and decided to award those invites to all of the players tied for 125th place asymmetrically. So that's very cool. We've got Alex Carpenter showing up to Standard League Night. That's why I feel like we've got this is like a crazy meeting of universes here. I never get to see Alex Carpenter face off against Austin Charles. Austin Charles is like very much a Standard League Night guy, and Alex Carpenter is like your badge leader for Gym Leader Challenge League Night. This is a huge matchup here because Austin Charles is like the most accomplished Standard League regular, and Alex Carpenter is the most accomplished Gym Leader Challenge League regular. So, like, that's what you've got, right? I mean, you could argue that maybe Ben Morse, but, like, Alex Carpenter beat Ben Morse in a head-to-head during last year's Championship Series finale. So, like, this is crazy. We've got a nuts matchup here. Looks like we're going to be seeing Cynthia's Garchomp against Alex with what is this? Ceruledge EX? Holy smokes, dude. All right. We're in there. This is tight. And of course, I don't have any of these cards downloaded onto my overlay, so be patient with me while I get them. Thankfully, there is a Mew in the active, though, so that doesn't look out of place. Cynthia's Garchomp EX on Austin's side. I mean, this should be a really good matchup for Alex Carpenter because Ceruledge EX, or is it Armarouge EX? No, Ceruledge. Ceruledge EX and its Abyssal Flames attack does infinite damage, right? But can you hit 400, though? Wait, no, this is not Ceruledge. This is Armarouge box. Oh my god, it's spicier than I thought. Oh god. Wait, never mind, dude. Never mind. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alex Carpenter throwing me for a real loop here. What am I even looking at? This is like Ho-Oh box. Okay. So Austin's going to start the game off with a Arven, and Austin looks like he's got like the perfect start, right? He's got Arven, he's got Buddy Buddy Poffin, he's got TM Evolution. He's going to be able to go and get some of those Gabite out. With the TM Evolution, Gabite's got the Champion's Call ability. And then you can kind of set up your whole deck from there, right? Yeah, so check this out. And the Rocket's Watchtower to boot. That's pretty cool. Turns off colorless Pokemon's abilities. This would be a huge flex for Austin if he's able to win League Night with the Cynthia's Garchomp deck. It's certainly a deck that kind of has... it's a deck that kind of has potential, I would say. Like, it's not the worst deck, but it is not, tier 1 or tier 2 by any means. Like, but it's not bad. The Cynthia's Garchomp is like... I would rate Cynthia's Garchomp above the Rocket's Mewtwo deck, personally, as far as like competitive viability goes. Let me know in the chat if you think that is like an accurate if you think that's an accurate assessment. Sorry, guys, that I have not uploaded the overlay. Yeah, it's round 2, and Alex and Austin are both 1-0. But yeah, let me know what you think of that assessment. All right, we've got Ho-Oh EX, dude. Ho-Oh EX is doing things. Oh my god, and Armarouge is in. Oh my god! Oh my god! And oh my god, Alex is taking 2 prizes right here. Oh, it's just happening so fast. I'm gonna choke, bro. This is nuts. All right, so what happened was Alex Carpenter used the Golden Flame ability to accelerate fire energy onto the bench, and then used Armarouge to use its Fire Off ability and move those energy up to the active, and then with Luminous Energy, Alex was able to use Teal Mask Ogerpon. I mean, just like an absolutely incredible turn, really. I mean, just absolutely nuts. Like, Alex had the perfect turn, too. You put all that together, and Alex goes Ho-Oh energy into play. And you could see with Luminous Energy, the idea of this deck is to pump energy into play with Ethan's Ho-Oh EX. And then you use Armarouge's Fire Off ability. Oh, this is spice, dude. All right. Yeah, Alex Carpenter low-key is popping off with this deck. This deck is nuts. Maybe the Cynthia's Garchomp and the Rocket's Mewtwo deck are kind of similarly power leveled. Maybe so. This is a big turn from Austin, though. I don't know. Which deck had a higher placement at NAIC? Was it Rocket's Mewtwo or Cynthia's Garchomp? Somebody in the chat, let me know. This is a really big comeback turn from Austin, though. Austin's got Counter Catcher on the Armarouge. That's what I'm saying. It's 100% Cynthia got the better finish, right? So then, checkmate. Garchomp got 59. Yeah, top 64. Checkmate. Checkmate, guys. Checkmate. I told you Cynthia's Garchomp's better. Checkmate. Yep. Checkmate. Get wrecked. The data backs up my claim. 60th place, still top 64. All right, so Austin's got an incredible turn here. The unfair stamp with the counter catcher, and we're going to see a corkscrew dive for 100 damage. And then Austin will fill his hand to 6, take a single prize. But the big thing about this turn is that Austin takes out Alex's engine. Right? No? Wait. No. No, because the Armarouge has got enough HP to survive because he didn't hit the Cynthia's Roserade. So the Armarouge lives with 30 hit points. But if Austin had found the Roserade, then that would be a knockout. So Alex actually is able to hang on just barely. Wow, okay. But with Alex Carpenter getting his hand set to 2, with the unfair stamp, he does have Carmine to discard his hand and draw 5. And Area 0 Underdepths is in play, so Alex can extend his bench to 8. He's got Fez, Nest Ball, but this Armarouge being in the active spot is kind of a problem. It's not what he wants to have here. And it's got a retreat cost of 2. So it could be difficult to get out of the active spots as well. Yo, this is some real gamer action here. He plays the ant. What is the ant? All right, is it Durant EX? What is the ant? This is my first time seeing this. Vengeful Crush. This attack does 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. Holy smokes, the Durant EX. Well, I'm going to have to download Durant EX as well, I guess. So apparently Alex Carpenter is playing Durant EX in his deck and is able to establish another Charcadet. So that's like huge. With another Charcadet on the bench, even if this Armarouge does get knocked out, it's not the end of the engine. And, I mean, really, Alex's board is looking really smooth right now. This is basically like a weakness toolbox deck. You're using fire energy to, you know, you're charging fire energy into play, and you're moving it all around with Armarouge. And then you're basically hitting everything in the format for weakness, because there are Pokemon that take one colored energy and then colorless energy that can take, you know, one-hit KOs on everything. You've got Lillie's Clefairy is taking one-hit KOs on Dragon Pokemon. You've got Durant EX is taking one-hit KOs on Grass-weak Pokemon, like Grimmsnarl, like Cynthia's Garchomp. This is really cool. You've got Fire Pokemon, of course, so you can one-hit KO Goldengo EX. Durant EX can also one-hit KO Charizard. And we've got Iono. And then you've got Iron Hands, too. And you've got the, oh my god, the Legacy Energy. Oh, man. Legacy Energy, too. Oh, that's so cool. So you basically have like 5 Rainbow. Oh, man. This deck, I've got to make some content on this deck. This deck is so sweet, dude. I am loving everything about this. You can one-hit KO everything. People in the Twitch chat are telling me that the deck gets better with the black and white set. How so? Give me the deets. Give me the deets. Reshiram EX is good? Okay, well, what does Reshiram EX do? Where are people getting this list from? What is like the... How is this deck a thing that people know about but not me? Where am I not dialed in? How am I not seeing this? Is it because I'm not playing TCG Live every day? Is that it? Where do you guys see this stuff? I should check out the top 8 list from one of the online tournaments recently. Some really cool guy played it, says Mr. Soda King. Something makes me think that it might have been you, Mr. Soda King. Ah, so it's the online tournament meta, huh? It's the online tournament meta. Because I was going to say, I went to NAIC, and ain't nobody playing this at NAIC, that's for sure. And like the biggest tournament, the biggest Western tournament ever, this deck was nowhere. Yeah, the meta does move very fast. Dang you, internet. All right, flip the scripts. Did it top 64 NAIC? That's pretty cool. All right, so it did get... It's one of those decks that got like one finish at NAIC and then like now a bunch of people are trying to play it because of the coolness factor. I get it. That makes sense. It's got a terrible Guardy matchup. That makes sense. Yoshi Tate. All right, I know Yoshi. That's sick. Yoshi loves spicy decks, so that's cool. All right, looks like we're coming up with the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon this turn. All right, so 2 of these made day 2 at NAIC. Got it. So that's pretty cool. So it kind of had like a very small presence at NAIC, but now it's kind of blowing up in popularity because of the coolness factor. I think that makes a lot of sense. All right, that's really cool. All right, well, dang, this is nuts. So Alex Carpenter going to knock out the Munkidori. That is a good call there from Alex, obviously targeting that thing down because Munkidori has the ability to heal and then also softening up the Cynthia's Garchomp in the process as well. I really like the look of the deck. It seems really neat with the Mew EX on the bench as well. You always have free retreat to pivot into whatever attacker you want next. Let's see where Austin decides to go from here. It's certainly a really strange kind of matchup to navigate as the Cynthia's Garchomp deck. You know, it doesn't really seem like it should be reasonable enough, right? Like if you could get to a couple of Draconic Busters, then you're just one-hit KOing 2 prize Pokemon. I mean, that's where you want to be, but so far, Austin's had a tough time doing that. And a lot of that stems from the fact that Alex was able to get the turn 2 Torrential Pump with the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. But Austin is doing a good job of chasing down these Armarouge. I mean, this is the thing. I was thinking to myself, like, this could make the deck really falter if you could just continue targeting down these Armarouge. And let's see what Alex does in response. He does have a Lillie's Clefairy with 1 energy attached to it. So Lillie's Clefairy can do damage, but it's not going to be able to do enough to knock out this Garchomp. And with no Armarouge in play, Austin could be set up to just sweep this game with a fighting energy on each of his Cynthia's Garchomp. So I do like that. The one thing that could make Austin stumble is if maybe Alex is able to like counter catcher up the Roserade and like you saw block it for a turn, right? Like that could do it maybe. We do see the Legacy energy, though. The Legacy energy is big, but also can't be comboed with any of these Luminous energy. So that is really important to note. It would be nice to try to force Austin back to an odd prize count with the Legacy energy. And we could see Alex maybe start to charge up a Ho-Oh. And then you could attach the Legacy energy to the Ho-Oh, but Ho-Oh's attack is pretty butt. Oh, Clefairy is psychic colorless. Oh, it's true. So it would work with Luminous. That's true, because you turn the Luminous off. Oh, that's true. It's true. That's funny. So, like, you're actually not punished for turning the Luminous off. So you could use it on Clefairy. It's true. It's true. You turn the Luminous off, but it still works. All right, so Alex is going to charge up the Ho-Oh. But Ho-Oh's attack is terrible. Attach for turn to Lillie's Clefairy. And we do have a boss. Okay. So Alex is actually still poised to go down to 2 prizes and still has an opportunity to win this game next turn with a Durant if Austin doesn't have a boss's orders in his hand to chase down the Charcadet. But then if Austin does have a boss's orders to chase down the Charcadet, he puts himself to an odd prize, which is not what he wants to do. And Alex actually has Night Stretcher to go get a second Charcadet. So this really solidifies Alex Carpenter's board state. This is exactly where he wants to be right now. This is the perfect response from Alex Carpenter. And then Full Moon Rondo going to knock out the Roselia, put Alex Carpenter down to just 2 prizes remaining. Oh, this is a really exciting match, folks. We've got the most accomplished standard league goer, Austin Charles, on the left versus the most accomplished Gym Leader Challenge league goer on the right, Alex Carpenter. It's like a battle of the Titans here. This is so exciting. I am so geeked up, like genuinely geeked up watching this. It's this like meeting of worlds. Like your Gym Leader Challenge and your standard players like don't overlap this often. It's really funny, actually. You know, and Austin Charles has his Worlds invite, so he's a Worlds caliber player this year, just barely bubbling in to the World Championship invitation. At 125th place, like I said earlier, did not originally get awarded his Worlds invite because he wasn't the first seed of the players that all tied for 125th place. And I think there were like a handful of them. And originally they were only inviting the 125th place player with the most play points. They were using play points as a tiebreaker. But they eventually went back on that and decided to invite everybody with the same amount of championship points as the 125th player. So Austin did get his invite there. And let's see. Iono to 2. We've got 2 energy on the Cynthia's Garchomp EX. It's all going to come down to whether or not Alex Carpenter can find Durant and an Armarouge. He needs both pieces to make it happen, and he also needs one of his rainbow energy. So he needs a 3-piece combo with French fries. And maybe a soft drink as well. He needs a 3-piece combo. I wonder if he's going to get cheese on that. He needs a 3-piece combo, guys. 3-piece McNugget with fries, dude. Barbecue sauce. Maybe some honey mustard. All right, here we go. Draconic Buster. For the knockout, Austin Charles down to just 2 prizes remaining. Tie ball game, folks. 2-2. No. Is it 2-2? It is 2-2. Yes. And Alex got Iono to 2. First, going to use Artisan. Maybe wants to reorder the deck, knowing that the Luminous just got sent. Not the Luminous. The Legacy Energy just got sent to the bottom of the deck. Wait, why would you use Iron Bundle if you've only got 2 prizes left? Does Alex not have an out? There's an Iron Hands, too. Oh! hands was in hand. Oh, the bait, bro, the bait. Oh, the bait. The hands. First with Mew for 1. It's a fire energy. Can't detach that from hand, but you could use Ho-Oh if you wanted. Flip the script. Finds a research. Here's Armarouge. And then has to use the research to find the energy. Uses Ho-Oh's ability. And it's got a research for 7. Show me the money, Alex. 1 rainbow energy, and this game is over. Does he find it? And there it is! The luminous energy! Fire off! Energy moved up to Iron Hands and amp you very much for the game 2 prizes. And Alex Carpenter is your round 2 winner with the Ho-Oh Armarouge box. Absolutely nuts. Wow. The Battle of the Titans. Alex Carpenter is victorious, taking down the Worlds Qualified Austin Charles with the Armarouge Ho-Oh box. Austin playing a very cool Cynthia's Garchomp. Austin played that matchup really well. He did a good job of targeting down Alex's Armarouge, but Alex was able to persevere and find the route by continuing to gust odd prizes. The very aggressive starts with the Wellspring mask Ogerpon certainly helped to set him up for victory. I mean, just really well played from both sides. Some impeccable gameplay there to watch. GG's to both players. And really just a joy to get to watch that round. So that was very hype. Very, very hype. And really cool to see Alex Carpenter showing up to Standard League, dude. Heck yeah. I love it. You know what? Gym Leader Challenge is my favorite way to play the Pokemon TCG, but there is more to life than Gym Leader Challenge. And there is more to appreciate about the Pokemon TCG than simply GLC League Night. GLC is like, it's my favorite. I love GLC, but to see Alex actually playing some Standard, it's really exciting because he's a very talented player, and he could certainly make a name for himself in Standard as well. You know, I love playing both formats. I mean, to me, it's like variety is the spice of life, is it not?